What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you what I believe to be the best weapon in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer beta. Before we get fully into this video, let me know down in the comments section below what weapon you think is best in the multiplayer beta if you have played it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance and be kept up to date with all Battlefront 2 content, as well as see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But for now, let's get into the topic of this video. So I must have played about 30-40 hours of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer beta by now, considering I have had early access since Wednesday. I've played with every weapon available for every single class in the game, but the one weapon I find myself going back to time and time again is the Specialist's A280-CFE blaster rifle. Now, the A280-CFE is the second weapon you unlock for the Specialist class in Battlefront 2. It is available to use with the First Order, the Resistance, the Droid Separatist Alliance, and the Clone Army. The A280-CFE is a modular blaster, which is a DMR style weapon, which originally has semi-auto fire at a very fast rate. If you aim down sight with the A280-CFE, it allows you to take full advantage of the blaster's power, but you can still hip fire with the blaster if any enemies catch you off guard at close range. The blaster is best used at medium to long ranges, but like I said, it's really good at close range as well, if you hip fire it when you need to. But around 50% of the time, I'd say, other weapons will beat you at close range if you are using the A280-CFE in its original state, where it has semi-auto fire rate. The blaster barely has any recoil in the semi-auto mode, and it resets to the centre of the screen very quickly once you have fired it. At longer ranges, you can take full advantage of this and take someone out extremely quickly due to the lack of recoil and the high power of this weapon. The A280-CFE also takes a very long time to overheat, so you can fire off a large number of rounds before you even have to consider initiating a cooldown for the weapon. But most of the times it is better to manually cool down the A280-CFE before it fully overheats. You can do this by hitting R on PC, X on Xbox One, and Square on PlayStation 4 unless you have changed the control settings, which cools the weapon down a lot quicker than waiting for it to fully overheat, which in turn starts the cooldown minigame. The A280-CFE blaster has 3 mods, which can drastically change how the weapon plays, allowing you to fully customize this weapon to your own playstyle. These mods are the Ion Shot, which allows the A280-CFE to fire ionized bolts that changes the weapon's efficiency. It raises the damage against turrets, vehicles, and shields, and has reduced damage against troopers. The second mod is Dual Zoom, which allows you to attach a macro scope that can toggle between 2 magnification levels while zooming. Pressing the melee button while zooming toggles the magnification. And the best mod in my opinion, the Burst mode, which enables a 3-blast burst mode with each pull of the trigger. The Burst mode mod allows you to change the A280-CFE into a 3-round burst fire weapon, like I said before, which basically turns it into the EE3 from Star Wars Battlefront 1, which allows you to have serious firepower at close range compared to the semi-auto standard version. The Burst mode allows you to deal potentially 3 times the damage compared to the semi-auto version with each pull of the trigger. This obviously only applies if you land all 3 of your shots on your target, which in turn will allow you to take down your enemies 3 times faster. However, this does increase the recoil of the weapon and also decreases the time it takes the weapon to overheat, as you are pumping out more shots compared to the semi-auto mode. However, the recoil is still manageable if you learn the recoil pattern. I haven't really had a problem with it myself, as I have used this weapon for a very long period of time. So you do have 2 choices with the A280-CFE. Option 1, you can have an incredibly accurate semi-auto sniper rifle, which is a very powerful weapon, or option 2, which is a slightly less accurate 3-round burst fire weapon, which is insanely powerful. So which mode you use really depends on the map you are playing and what part of the map you are on. For example, if you are playing on Theed at the very start, where there are a lot of long-range gunfights, you might want to use the semi-auto version, as it will be a lot more accurate at longer ranges. However, when you get to the close quarter combat of the palace, you might want to switch it to the 3-round burst fire, as accuracy matters less because everyone's going to be a lot closer, and you will need that extra power at close range. And the same goes for the close quarter combat areas of the Takodana map. You should probably use the burst fire mode mod on the A280-CFE because it will allow you to cause more damage to enemies, and you will need to be less accurate because enemies will be a lot closer, meaning the recoil will matter less. At longer ranges, the recoil really will matter because you want to land as many shots as possible in long range combat, as the A280-CFE does not kill enemies within one shot. I really like this weapon in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer beta, however I imagine it will get a bit of a nerf for the full release of the game, but hopefully it won't change it too much. Like I said at the start of this video, let me know down in the comments section below what weapon you like to use in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer beta, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance and be kept up to date with all Battlefront 2 content, as well as see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. Other than that, may the Force be with you.